Let's get started with the choreography. For the first 4 counts of the dance, if you're wearing a skirt, you're going to lift your skirt up and place your hands at your hips. If you're not wearing a skirt, it's totally fine. You can just leave your hands placed at your hips regardless. So you're keeping your hands here, and as you're bending forward into the camera, you're doing a scurrying motion. So you're just going from right, left on your tippy toes. So what it'll look like with counts is 1, 2, 3, 4. On count 5, you're going to lean onto your right hip and extend your left leg out and place your hands on the right 45 upper diagonal. On count 6, you're then transferring your weight to the left, extending your right leg out, placing your hands to the left 45 upper diagonal, and on count 7, you're shifting back to the right, except this time, your hands are coming down to the right diagonal. Finally, on count 8, you finish count 7 here. On count 8, you're going to keep your legs like this and just bring up your arms directly in front of you and put them in this sort of flower motion. So let's try that 8 count together. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that is when the chorus starts in the song. So for the first 2 counts, you're going to lift your right arm above your head and flower it in this motion with your hand. Keep your left hand at your hips. And what your feet are doing is you're taking your right foot, you're stepping it across your left, and stepping it back out. After that, for counts 3 and 4, what your hands are going to be doing is you're going to cross them in front of your face, bring them all the way down, uncross them, and bring them to your shoulders. So that'll be 3, 4, and as you're doing this crossing and uncrossing motion, your feet are doing a baby pony step, which is basically you're stepping together and lifting. Step, lifting your right leg up. So after you finish this motion, on counts 5 and 6, you're going to take your right finger, cross your left hand over it, turn to the side with your torso, maintaining this stepping motion with your feet. On count 5, you're pushing it to the 45, the right 45, and on count 6, you're pushing it forward. Then for count 7 and 8, what your hands will be doing is you're going to flower them, tilt them a bit to the left, look down on count 7, and flower your hands out and look up on count 8. And what your feet are doing is, once again, you're stepping your right above your left leg, and then you're kind of kicking it forward as you look up. So let's try that 8 count together, starting from here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. After that, we're going to continue with the chorus. And this time, for the first 2 counts, we're going to do kind of like a sassy walk forward. So you're stepping with your right and then stepping with your left. And what your hands are doing is you're putting them in fists. You're going to cross, and then you're going to uncross and hit the diagonal when your left foot steps forward. So that's counts 1 and 2. On count 3, you're going to do a flower and turn, make a full circle. 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 is when you're kind of taking your pinky and then pushing your hands in, pushing them in, pushing them in, pushing them in with your chest, and you're doing that pony step as we mentioned earlier. So push in, push in, push in, push in. So let's try that 8 count together, starting from the walk forward. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the next 2 counts after that, you're going to lean to the right hip and extend your left leg out again. This time you're going to bring your right arm, bring it around and over, and stop it directly at shoulder level, keeping your palm out like this. So it'll be 1, 2. On counts 3 and 4, you're holding this position, and you're just doing a hip pop down, hip pop down. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. On counts 5, 6, you're going to turn over your left shoulder, making a full circle. And as you're turning, you're just flowering your wrist around. Counts 5, 6, and on count 7, 8, put your hand behind your head, and you're just going to pop your right hip down, and you're going to put your right hand directly on your hip. So let's try that 8 count together, starting from the open out. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that, we only have 3 more counts left in the dance. For these last 3 counts, we're doing that pony step again, where you're lifting your right knee up. You're gonna do the pony step 3 times, so 1, 2, 3. And what you're doing with your hands is you're kind of making a swivel motion as you're doing the pony step. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. So let's try that 8 count together and add in those last 3 counts of the dance, starting from the around. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. And that's the end of the choreography. Now, let's try it with counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3.